3 dogs and a cat have been rescued from Iraq and are starting new lives in the forest. The animals befriended British troops who were stationed in the port of Qazar, and when the troops left, a huge effort was launched to bring the animals back to the UK. Emma Simpson from the Society of Welfare of Horses and Ponies came across a Facebook group set up to bring the animals home. Emma got the animal charity Blue Cross involved, and in turn Louise Hastie, a private security contractor based in Baghdad, brought the animals back. We spoke to Louise at the Precious Pets Kennels near Newnham, where the dogs are currently in quarantine.
So I actually started Baghdad Cat Rescue back in 2007, based off the fact that I'd already taken home 1 Iraqi cat in 2005, and then in 2007 4 more Iraqi cats found me, and I realised that there really wasn't anybody there that was there to assist the soldiers or civilians such as myself in getting their animals out. So I set up the rescue, and now that is what I do over and above my full-time job. I will, sort out paperwork, veterinary visits, flights, and basically prepare people for what they're going to encounter when they want to bring their adopted pets home. I came across these dogs when my mother alerted me to the appeal that Emma had launched with the Blue Cross to get them back to England, basically, to safety. I emailed Blue Cross. They put me in touch with Emma from SWHP. And between us, we formulated a plan to go find the dogs, get them to safety, first of all in Iraq, and then get them back to the UK. It was difficult. First of all, we had to locate the dogs because the British troops had already left the base and the American troops had moved out about 3 to 4 weeks previously, so the dogs had actually been left behind. So first of all, I had to find a point of contact in Basra, which we managed to do, and he knew the dogs and he'd seen them. So we formulated a plan that we would go down and collect them once he'd had eyes on all of the animals, made sure they were all safe. We would send a security team from Baghdad to collect. Generally, the dogs had a good life when the soldiers were there. They were fed the best food from the cookhouse. Not really dog food, but they were fed people food from the cookhouse, and they were well looked after. However, once the soldiers left, Sandbag was in a pretty poor state by the time we actually located him and managed to get him up to Baghdad. 3 days before we were due to fly back to the UK with them, Dirtbag and Sandbag went for a walk in Baghdad. Somebody had left a gate open at the villa and the dogs escaped, so there I am in shorts and flip-flops running round Baghdad with 2 leads trying to catch our escape artists. It's pretty scary. I wasn't armed, I hadn't got security with me, and there I am running around the streets of Baghdad looking for the dogs. I would do it all again tomorrow. They are worth every second that we have spent on this project. They're both fantastic dogs. Royal is a fantastic dog. Hesco is a great cat. And I would do it all again tomorrow to make sure they came home safely.